level 2 here. Both sides of the map have some way to try and aggress onto the supports especially.
Yeah, they need to care bottom. Like this level 2 timing on Techie's Monkey King is no joke. Like you can have some Bounder Strike into Blast Off and they have it now already.
Yep, they're going for it. Bounder Strike, Blast Off, like you mentioned, Sticky Bomb connects onto Chalice and that's going to secure them the first blood. DY will get the bonus gold. And you know, the older DARs used to be Kezu that you do, and at this time they didn't get level 2 timing, they got level 3. Unfortunately though, the Blast Off from DY still doing a pretty big number on them. And they do not have the tank ability to chase them beyond the tier 1 tower. So they bring them low, but they can't bring them down.
Yeah, I really like the Inferno Blade as they're going to go again. Not going to be quite enough.
He didn't have Scorched at this time. It was back off cooldown, or back on cooldown rather, so couldn't find the kill. DY, he just right-clicks FY. FY just ran back into him, and now they have a chance to bring down Chalice in this bottom lane. He's getting chased away down bottom. Oh Jingle. No, Bounder Strike brings him down. Ghost didn't Boundless Strike after he got the Jingle proc. He did it before, so he didn't get the lifesteal, but should be able to get it back off the creep wave. This should not have happened here, Kezu. Big mistake coming in from FY God.
Unlucky. I mean, even like in the top lane too, there's so much stuff going on. Well, I wanted to say that I really liked Doom's build with the Inferno Blade as once again,
you can't talk
more
yet.
gaming.
Mid lane. Paparazzi. Okay, you can talk. He's dead. He's very good.
That's a very nice rotation. With the siege keep, you go mid, you refill the bottom lane. 3 heroes again.
Oh no, Chalice, he's the one being rotated on right now. Both supports are here, and they should be able to bring him down. Bounder Strike from Ghost will get the kill. Okay, so we do see dual support rotations happening on 2 sides of the map. One mid, one bottom.
Nope,
I wish he was happier from this though. And we're not done just yet. Like you say, Kaka, he's suffering some damage. He will end up dying to 2 supports. And that's also going to be some bonus intelligence. Oh, wait, he didn't get it. No bonus intelligence. He wasn't close enough. So nothing.
He's going to need some help to recover in this game. Like a little bit of space or some free time.
He will also need to institute that Midas technology. The way things are looking right now, top lane. We see a zip in from the Storm Spirit. Lifted back into the creep wave. They just wanted to make sure that they get the Wisdom Rune. And Kaka will die for this, but honestly, # worth. But he might not be able to escape. As Somnus, oh no, his TP got cancelled. He doesn't have mana, doesn't have 1 charges. He is dead for sure. He's going to try and deny himself right now to this Ancient Stack. If he gets this, then Somnus is still a god. He's still a demon. Does he make it happen? No, he does not. He dies. DY gets the kill.
This is just very nice turn play from...
But middle though. Do they have enough damage to kill here? Because Ursa's also shown up to this mid lane. They really want Paparazzi. Frostbite holds him in place for the bear to come in. The damage is there, but Paparazzi throws out some damage reduction with the Breathe Fire. It's not going to be enough. Will eventually take a tumble. JT showed up to the mid lane to try and find some revenge immediately onto Ulu. Nice little Earth Shock to the low ground. Ulu is still alive. But the Blast Off, even better. Blast Off plus Primal Spring. There's 2 heroes all of a sudden in the middle of the river. They brought down 2. They take out a 3rd. Ghost gets a double kill. And XG, they clean up 4 heroes on the map here, kids, because they also brought down Chalice in the bottom.
Will they fall for it?
Dude, look how smart Ghost is. He's actually using his illusion to farm right now. And he's going only for lost hits so that they can't clock the fact that he's doing so little damage. Very, very smart stuff coming in from him. And now they're going to try and start the fight. There are 3 heroes here from Azure Ray as well. Kaka, he's the one falling low. Telekinesis on the 2. Blast will follow this one up. There's not going to be a Boundless Strike just yet. They're going to choose to focus onto Chalice. They get the easier target. They thought about going on Somnus, but they're like, this guy still has zip. We don't have the burst. Let's let him go. It is 1 for 1. But I think
JT, twin gates down bottom, so he's ready for this rune fight.
All right, who's he charging? Who's got the target on them? It's going on to FY. They end up getting the fight started. They find the haste rune for Kaka on the other side of the map. He's showing up for this fight. Chalice now gets stunned down. 3 heroes stunned into tandem by DY with the blast off. They brought down the Doom. Wukong's command gets triggered out right now by Ghost as they end up losing the techies, but it might also cost the life of this Ursa. Lu trying to get himself away from this fight as quickly as possible. Will he be able to escape? Ghost right on top of him, and Ghost is able to get this kill. And now they want to chase back here. The Silencer running away from this DK. DK goes into the ultimate. There's going to be the Rage Yellow Dragon form, and Ghost mops it up with an additional Bounder Strike. That's going to find a triple kill for the Monkey King. Azure Ray.
I think it's definitely a good choice for him to swap away from Radiance. I think the item is too expensive. You wanna keep ramping up right now. You wanna buy like these mid-cost items, right? Like some Echo, Diffu, maybe Echo into BKB as DY, setting up bottom. They're also smoking.
They found the stun onto Chalice. There's going to be the first global silence of the game, but Tianming won't be able to bail them out of trouble because they are a bit too speedy. JT charging in onto Chalice. Somnus does manage to at least get the avoidance on this primary charge, but he cannot do anything about the Nether Strike. He gets caught in by it, and there's the additional damage flying in from Ghost. Kaka set them up as well to make sure nobody could escape this fight. Bro, between Blast...
As I don't know if that's the hiding spot. Let's see.
Who's setting up for who here?
1 mines, 2 mines. Just like Minesweeper.
He just lost like a third of his HP. Just like that. They might kill Kaka at the very least. Somnus showing up, but Somnus might have gone too far. Wukong's potentially being triggered by Ghost. Goes in for it onto Chalice, and yeah, they'll lose Kaka, but they'll happily claim back the life of this Doom. And the blast off it was claims the kill. 5, 2, and 8 on DY. And this game is not... He's actually in danger here. He could get jumped. Kaka doesn't have a blink yet, but Paparazzi does. But he's playing on the right-hand side, which is the smart play for now. Sadly, though, it's going to stop being the smart play because DY is starting to accrue some more vision control for his team. But they might punish DY for this, though. He gets zipped on by Somnus. FY, frustrated at his lack of impact in this game, just drops the freezing field for good measure. I mean, it's something, but it doesn't do anything for XG. They're just like, okay, we'll farm your jungle. We'll still keep pressure on mid. And we might still kill Chalice. No way. Chalice, no. Not again, mates. Frozen freezing field as well from Kaka. Oh, no.
I mean, they had a good kill with a bit more map pressure going on, but Chalice is... I mean, at this point, I guess if he keeps dying...
That's exactly what's going to happen here. Can Azure Ray stop this, Kezu, and protect the tower? Or do you just have to let this one go?
It's really hard. You can maybe delay it. I don't think you can save it. Like... No one wants to be the point of contact to push out this wave, right? Like if you go melee range with Doom.
JT bottom.
Oh, he died.
Bro, he charged Somnus alone, by himself. No one else is with him. The rest of his team is here in this mid lane. He just went in. And you're like, okay.
I'm making space, I guess, for Lu. Because that's a... You need to be very careful.
That they played.
It's fading soon.
Yeah. It is a very good ward, though. And now... it's going to enable them to start the fight. The question is, who's the target? They jump on, but they can't get Paparazzi before the BKB comes out. Global silence will be there, but Ghost did pop off the Wukong's command. We do see Tianming trying his best to try and dish out some damage with the silencer. Freezing field will eventually emerge from FY as the silence will go down. And they bring down this Ursa very, very quickly. Lu, he was the only big damage here, so everybody else has to try and run themselves away. Somnus just zipping out to safety. There's a charge, though, going in towards Chalice, and Chalice will find himself dying here. Bounder Strike prevents an escape. FY also gets stunned on the high ground by Paparazzi. That turns into a triple kill. That was a dieback as well because FY died twice in this one fight here. So Kezu and scanned each other, so they both know that they're here. The question is, who makes the first jump? The Crystal Nova scouts out the techies, and now a big jump happening onto FY. FY will die. He uses to try and buy some time, but should still die. Tianming pops the BKB. Ghost actually gets caught out. They doom the Monkey King, and they kill him off. Yeah, FY dies, but it took so long to bring him down that they took down Ghost in the process. Kaka as well, falling very, very low. Will he be allowed to escape this fight? No. So 2 supports traded for 1 core and a support. But now they are out of spells. Lu doesn't have ultimate anymore here, Kezu. Lu is out of options. And because he has no BKB, he can do nothing against the spell damage. He dies, granting JT a double kill, opening up the path for Roshan, and leaving Azure Ray with even fewer options as to how to win game number 1.
Yeah, it's just getting as another nice start through from JT.
Again, JT, relax, dude. It's only a game of Dota, nice my friends. They're going to get the Lincolns out onto Chalice to protect him from the Nether Strike. Sadly, Kaka's still going to be there and find the lift. But they do get the kill back onto JT. This did require a buyback from Lu Kezu, so they need to win this fight and they need to get the Roche. Kaka trying to run himself away from Chalice. He has a blink, is being disabled. Somnus preventing him from escaping, and they should find the kill. Another buyback coming in from JT as he goes in the charge of darkness onto Lu. Lu cannot die. He's not allowed to die. But the thing is, Somnus has to...
They can get it, and this is such a big play because Xtreme are so far ahead that they would love to have Aegis, but now they have 40 seconds of this being a 4v5. I don't know if anyone else from Azure Ray is going to have buyback, but this could be crucial in this next fight.
They jump onto the techies first. DY is going to be the first casualty here. BKB popped by Chalice. He's on the high ground, but he's still taking way too much damage. He needs to run away. Wukong's command triggered out by Ghost.
Okay.
And this time, there's no Doom to prevent it. Somnus starting to run out of mana. Freezing Field popped by FY. DY a little bit too late to come in. He's still dead.
Yo, you can go fight.
The Global Silence took 1 second too late, so they cancel out FY's ultimate with the Dragon Tail stun from Paparazzi. FY, he doesn't have buyback, nor does the
nice
Somnus
BKB.
Storm Spirit if he dies, so he needs to stay alive here. Beautiful BKB coming in from Ghost. He will get doomed up, but he's still fighting in the midst of this fight. Ghost still going. He wants more. They're not going to be able to find it just yet. Somnus has beaten the retreat. Chalice gets out as well. Secondary target en route to the primary one, and that starts a fight. So Azure still need to be careful about the positioning of their heroes. But here's the last engagement, Kezu. If they lose this, the game is over. Let's see what they've got. Frostbite to start things off onto Ghost. Chalice wants to go the long wraparound route. Somnus jumps in. There's the AoE Doom. They found the supports, and they, with the cover of the Global Silence, they should be able to bring them down. Ghost, though, finding the ultimate. Wukong's command creates a zone they can't fight past as they take out the Silencer as well, with the damage coming in from Ghost. Nonetheless, though it was expensive, it did cost AoE Doom. They have vision, so you can get this necessary experience, but I love that DY just has to stand here, and suddenly this play is not possible anymore.
Yeah. Oh, they're looking. FY, aggressive force.
I don't know
Aggressive
about this, FY. He jumps onto DY, but he finds himself immediately jumped back upon, and he dies. So does Tianming. Lu bounced back with the Nether Strike to keep him inside the Wukong's command. So even though he has the Aghanim Scepter, he just cannot leave the command ring. He is gone. All three of them do have buyback, though. But they have to commit them, and they have to do it now. But look at this. Chalice finds a Doom going out onto JT. At the same time, he thought he was going to get the easy kill. But Kaka is a god. He literally blinked away from him just as he made the jump. Stole the Scorched Earth in the process. They do end up bringing down the techies, though. Triple buybacks coming in. Lu in danger. Out by the defender gate. He's losing his life. He's losing his metal. He's losing his HP. But the freezing field buying him space and time. Shout out FY. Turning the damage back in towards Kaka and Paparazzi. But ultimately, though, it will not be enough. Because Kaka is too strong. Paparazzi is too strong. Somnus, pretty much the last hope right now. But he gets stunned up, lifted into the air. Will he get brought down? He doesn't just yet. Chalice does. And so does Somnus. All these heroes are dead. Somnus buys back. He's trying to keep the game going. But unfortunately, he might have buyback. The Ancient does not. And GG, well played, is forced out. Xtreme Gaming, the advantage over Somnus. And they don't even care that FY is the one that grabbed the water rune. As long as Somnus doesn't have it, they're cool.
Yeah. I mean, it is. First blood hasn't happened yet, but that's up top.
Okay, we're gonna go for an engagement here. They're looking for Tianming. They won't be able to find him just yet. Nice little whirling axes, but the skewer from JT gets the job done. They find the first blood. He does still have sticks indeed. And Lu realizes that even after utilizing these axes, the slow is not gonna be enough.
Yeah. I think it's time to
chase.
TP mid on your techies here when you respawn, potentially. Never mind.
Too late. You came too late. They already got the kill. Paparazzi might not even die from this one, and he doesn't. Gets the bottle charges through.
He's gonna get himself a haste rune. Like, all of these small things can really, like, just catalyst the entire game. Like, now if he has a TP rotation somewhere, he can haste there, he can maybe kill the troll, turn around bottom. So yeah, Xtreme in a very good spot. It's Tianming.
It's about to get better as they're gonna kill Tianming. He dies right now towards Ghost. The best part about that kill is that Kaka didn't even really need to expend any spells. Threw them in for some damage, though. But they might get more. Chalice, not in the best of positions. Morana is here. DY
nice
has Sacred Arrow in 2 seconds. Beautiful body blocks. Chalice doesn't have phase boost, so Chalice is just dead.
The way that they're using their supports in this early game from Xtreme is really beautiful. As Kaka's trying to snipe the rune. Good arrow.
Very nice arrow from DY. Bails him out of trouble. If that didn't come, he would have been blasted off and killed. But because it does, he manages to survive on 60 HP with the Fairy Fire proc. The biggest thing, though, is that FY, he knew this play was coming. They made the map. Can they get more out of this is the question. Kaka still has the Earth Spike, so there's no way that they dare to approach her. On the side of Azure Ray, they know that there's an Earth Spike that stands up to DY. Hasn't actually grabbed the bounce unit, only now goes for it, but DY is falling very low. He pops the Fairy Fire, and they end up getting the first blood on to Paparazzi. Chalice claiming that first blood. They should be able to bring down DY here. as Chalice gets a double kill with the Wild Axes. All right. Xtreme Gaming, they forced that fight, but they hung around en masse with multiple...
Yeah, Vanguard, when you're already winning your lane.
Yeah.
So I totally agree with you.
They need to do something though on the side of Azure Ray to recover the situation. Top lane, they are maybe going on to Kaka, but Kaka's fine. Earthspike back onto Lu. Lu actually gets skewered back in the other direction. Tianming does find Frostbite onto Kaka, but at the same time, here comes the damage from DY. He came in from the Twin Gate to ensure they find the kill onto the slog. They're going to lead that into a double, bringing down Tianming as well. So DY, what a time to be alive. You were talking earlier about the
discrepancy is the right word of net worth is maybe a little too much of 1300, but yeah, I think Somnus is just chatting it up this game, and they need this from him.
He cannot have a bad game. He needs to have one of those excellent ones. Top lane though, JT and the boys, they can trigger the RP out onto Lu. Lu getting skewered back. Do they have the damage? Indeed they do. DY getting the cleanup at the very end there. Massive kill, and they might be able to turn this into a second. As Tianming in danger as well. Nice little shackle shot from FY. Potentially setting up
that's
a Somnus,
but
very good realization to realize to get the hell out on the Magnus. Kaka doesn't have that same option. But drawing in a full rotation from Somnus with such a long TP and only getting a support, we'll take it any day of the week as XG.
Or XG, once again, their early game movement is superb. I actually think it's like perfect. Keeping the Medusa bottom on her own is great. You can't make any moves mid, so that falls flat too. So you bring your Lich top again. It was a perfectly executed kill on the Slark. You force all these rotations. And now Paparazzi, you know, he got a little bit of breathing room in the mid lane. Like, even if it's just like one wave, he would not have gotten that wave if Somnus is just standing there and continue to using his spells on him. As now he's gonna die to a quick smoke. But they're also smoking down bottom themselves on Chalice, who I think
that was a smoke that
about
only
to
got
die.
Lich. Oh, he is super. Oof.
Oh.
Chalice, my friend, I hope you've got your Lost Will and Testament ready. Kaka only got pushed back by the Primal Roar. Sadly, he didn't get stunned up himself. So they should be able to find this kill. He's dead, dude. He's so dead. Both gonna bring him down.
A bit too hard. It's like, oh, maybe? No.
None it is. I think it's because you play Beastmaster, so you're like, I've been in this situation. I can survive, boys. And then,
yeah, you know, you roar for the attack speed. You get lucky on a little bit of how you push some dude back. As there's a lot of stacks. Hello.
Yeah. They're actually going to kill Tianming and then maybe steal the stack here, Kezu. This is a lot of heroes, and they can take this. Yeah, Magnus should... Can Magnus come?
They can look at the hard camp, but Somnus is also moving on bottom. And if Windranger is actually sitting top, it allows for your team to actually TP there and get kills. Because then you just have to shackle into the Timber TP, which just netted them a kill. So yeah, that was actually very good. As now they're smoking to mid. That's another kill.
Yeah, they want Paparazzi, and they should be able to find him. Brought down by the Chakram. DY with the Sinister Gaze tried to run interference. He won't be able to keep his hero alive. And Kaka, all he can do is show up and be an additional treat to Azure Ray as they great for them. It's okay. Oh no, JT! He was pump faking the RP to make sure Somnus doesn't Timber Chain away, but when he eventually uses it, he pump faked himself, Kezu. Used it for nothing.
Sometimes you're having a little too much fun. Honestly, I could see it coming. Like, I had it played out in my head already. As Somnus Chain Frost.
He's fine, dude. He's fine, dude. He's completely fine.
He's fine.
Like, Somnus will not die here. He's okay.
Lu?
And now they might actually turn the fight because Lu has shown up. Lu is not necessarily as lucky though. Somnus has now dove into the fight. He's very far forward. He might actually die here. Oh no, Lu baited them too deep. Lu though gets skewered back towards the tier 2, but he's inside the Shadow Dance, so no damage coming in just yet. Will eventually finish. Sinister Gaze onto him. Lu, can he get himself out of this fight? One more tower, it might kill him. 30 HP, he stays alive. Stone Gaze, though, prevents the rest of Azure Ray from chasing further forward. And now they want Chalice. Xtreme Gaming, they see this Beastmaster in front of them. Sinister Gaze up again in 7 seconds. Can Chalice get out of here? No, he can't, but nor can DY. Gets brought down by the power shot. And here comes Tianming. The Frostbite into a freezing field. They want to maybe threaten this Medusa. She's losing a lot of her mana shield. Paparazzi shows up with the boat, throws it in to help kill off this Crystal Maiden. Coco Rum did not connect onto the Medusa, but all she wants to do is retreat. Somnus diving further forward, looking for this Kunkka, but does get axed back towards the tier 1 tower. And they almost lost Chalice to the Mystic Snake. 180 HP is all that separated him from death. And although so many heroes come close to dying here, Kezu, it ends up being a very marginal affair at the very end of things. And Kaka, all right, man, might as well just throw yourself into the meat grinder again and die once more to Somnus.
Hey, these games are at least pretty entertaining. Like,
It's so funny if after talking so much trash about Wind Ranger, she's the reason they beat Medusa. That'd be the best thing.
he's definitely gonna help. Like for now, I still think Somnus is in such an incredible position. As Lich, not so much incredible positioning. Or maybe
that's pretty good.
big bait.
Chain Frost.
Nah.
Bouncing around. It's not gonna. Oh no, Somnus almost
JT?
bounced back towards
Nope.
Chalice. The shockwave does get dodged, and JT, he got baited into it. He was trying to kill him off. Here comes the boat with the X marks, though. This time they do manage to get the kill onto the Beastmaster. Somnus really wants JT. JT completely out of mana in the midst of this fight. And look who's left behind, though. It's Paparazzi. After they zone JT back, nobody's here to help the Kunkka. He gets slowed in. Nice little
stun.
earth spike preventing the little pounce coming in from the slug. So Kaka
This
keeps
fight
this
is not
fight
over.
alive for his team, but they're not done just yet. You're right, kids. So these fights never end in this game. They really, really want this Kunkka, and they are gonna find him. Somnus gets the double kill on the Timbersaw. Lu gets a permanent Agi stack as a result, and Azure Ray have the gold lead and
Like go for a blink build. Because I think eventually if Azure Ray goes 5 and like they just kite you out, you're gonna eventually lose as Ghost.
no way Ghost dies here, right?
Okay,
Surely.
Stone Gaze.
He got off the Stone Gaze. RP. Oh no, got cancelled out. JT can't trigger off the spell. Freezing Field will be there. And that allows them to kill off Ghost.
Good stun.
The Ghost ship will crash down onto the Slog. Slog pouncing away. They still can't get off the RP. JT dies now. Granting a mega kill streak for Somnus. 3 heroes have fallen. Now they're chasing for more. Kaka trying to just skirt himself away. Xtreme Gaming right now, given how the game is going, is the fact that Kaka is going to be very delayed on this Blink Dagger. He does
good
get a
hex.
nice little Tumbler's Toy into the Hex. They're going on to Lu. Can they find the damage? The Ghost Ship crashes onto him, but they don't have the damage, Kezu. He gets off the Shadow Dance. He's still alive. They're turning their attention back onto Kaka instead. They bring down the Lion. Stone Gaze did come out from the Medusa, but will she be able to escape this fight is the question. Paparazzi forced into popping the BKB. JT not going to be so lucky as he gets held in position. Needs to try and run the hell away. Somnus though right on top of him. Frostbite holds him in 2, and Lu will clean him up. Getting some additional agi, getting another kill for his team, and making the game even more difficult for Xtreme Gaming. They have vision that this is happening, given that they just got dewatered, so they saw the heroes in the area, but they still don't have a Blink Dagger on this Lion. He has a 4-staff. The only Blink is on Magnus. And yeah, Blink RP is great, but you don't want to be fully committed to this one spell. They go in the Blink Skewer, find the Crystal Maiden first. She does die, but she does have buyback, so she can return into the fray. Lu jumping in, going on to JT. They want to try and find this Magnus. Magnus still trying to get off his RP. Timbersaw activates the Aghanim Scepter. Primal Roar was committed by Chalice. He's thinking about it, trying to find the right target here. They just bring down Paparazzi very easily.
Good RP.
The Primal Roar went into Illusions, and there's an RP onto all 3 heroes with a big amount of damage bouncing in, but it's not going to be enough.
Gale Force.
They just don't have enough. Gale Force is going to be there to hold Ghost in position. He's already triggered off the Stone Gaze. Will get pounced on and killed. DY is next on the chopping block. And honestly, Kez, I think this is GG. I don't see a way back in this game. They're going to lose Roche. They're going to start losing map control. But almost certainly, that's a fight that if DY can hit level 12, like having level 2 Chain Frost could be so huge in these fights, but he's just not finding experience anywhere on this map.
Yeah, I mean, actually, the Chain Frost in the last fight was really big. On top of their RP, it's what even allowed, like what ended up killing Chalice as they're going behind. It's only the 2 stops so far, but that's good enough.
Speak of the devil, they find Kaka very easily on down bottom. In the mid lane, they roar up onto Paparazzi. He has now ended up his BKB charge, so he has no more protection. Lu on top of him, trying to bring him down. Ghost Ship will crash, giving him some Coco Rum and stunning up Lu, but it's still not going to be enough. He ends up dead to the slug. Lu now, wonderful pounce to find a DY as well. Should be able to bring down the slug and claim a double kill for the Fishman. 14-31, Xtreme Gaming.
They've got some, I mean, we've touched on it earlier. Their win condition is some Reddit, some Reddit clip type of play.
And sadly, one of the heroes they need to pull off that Reddit play is the Magnus. And right now, he is just finding himself brought down. Primal roll out onto him. He is staying alive a little bit longer, and he will end up dead. Here we go, though. They find Tian Mei with the Earth Spike and some damage.
Nice.
They finger him and bring him down, but it's going to cost the life of Kaka as well as DY. As they get cleaned up by the Slog. with the Wind Ranger right behind. Ghost does have the Silver Edge, so we'll be able to utilize it to get him back. He's close to the tier 4 towers. They break him as well. Let's see, can they kill Somnus under these conditions? He's not even at half HP. Nope. Pops the Aghanim Scepter, turning into the fray around. Paparazzi threw in the water park. JT threw in the RP. Somnus, he's inside the fountain. He's in the base, but he's still freaking alive. He pops the cheese as well. Timber chains out. They throw a primal roll onto the Medusa, and Ghost just ends up dead. There will be a very nice skewer on JT to drag back the Somnus, or the Slug rather, during his pounce. That will lead to a death, but he does have an Aegis. Just turns around, kills off said Magnus, going for this Kunkka as well. Won't be able to find him, but the rest of his team does. Both of these heroes do buy back. At the same time, Tianmeng zoning him from being able to escape the fountain, utilizing this freezing field. Will get skewered into the base by JT, and they do kill him.
Okay, now I'll ask you a question.
Does die.
Do you think they were strong enough, like 5 minutes ago, to hit buildings, or no? They just got like 12 men skewered and lived. Unlike everyone. It's hilarious. Oh, Lu, round 2, Gold Scepter.
All right, let's see what he's got. Lu has access to the
double jump.
Ultimate, gets himself out, has depth shot in 8 seconds, so even if they bring him back, he could still survive. Harpoons onto the Lion, but not enough damage to kill off Kaka just yet. They finally are going to be hitting the bottom lane of Rax.
Surely
We've seen this movie before, though.
Surely
they skewer him into the base, into the fountain, but Timbersaw, A-OK. They just jump in, depth shot on the Slug to be able to kill off Kaka. They want Paparazzi as well. And Kunkka is going to die. Is he? He's still alive for now, but eventually he will fall once his BKB expires. And they chase down and kill JT. And Kezu, if you're dying in your own base, that's when you call it. GG, well played is called. Even the fountain can't save you because YBP are sending us. Not